Hello, so now we are going to cover the errors. So we are going to calculate the mean square errors, the mean absolute deviation, and then the mean absolute percentage error. Okay, so the mean square error is calculated as the real number, which is here, the real number, minus the forecast number, and then take the square, and then add it up, and then divide it by how many periods? Like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 period. Okay, so what we are going to do now is just to use this, the real number minus the forecast number, and then take the square. So to do square on Excel, you can do this, the parentheses, and then type this, and then do 2. That means the difference, the square of this difference between actual and forecast number. Because it's 0, so see, this is 89, 89, it's 0. Okay, so there's nothing. But what we can do is we can scroll it down. So double click on the last cells. So it shows, okay, this one minus this one square, okay? And then the formula says the sum and then divided by t. So because we have Excel, so we can just do average, average of this, okay? So we have to include this because this one actually have a focus number and then a real demand. So this is the mean square error calculated by using the 3-period moving average. This is the mean square error. And then let's use the 4-period one. So remember we talked about the dollar sign. So in this case, we could add a dollar sign in front of B. So what does it do is when we drag it down, it would still, this B won't change. I mean, it would only change the number. Okay, so it's in the right cells. But when I need to drag it over, okay, like this. Let me show you, let me see. So when I need to drag it over, okay, using this minus this. So this one is supposed to be C6 and now it's D6. So it will calculate it by itself, okay? So because it's four period, so we don't need to do this one. We just need to do this one, okay? So this one, let's drag it down till period 12 and let's double click. So it's still this one minus this one. So that's correct. Okay. And then I'll just drag this over, double click. So it's this one minus the exponential smoothing forecast. Okay. So this is that. And then we can do this. I can still move the mouse here and then copy it up because in the exponential smoothing, we actually have the forecast for period one. We assume in period 1, it will be the same as the real number, okay? So here, and then average is a little bit different because like this one only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 period. And then this one has 9 period. And then this one has 12 period. So average. Oh, I made a mistake, sorry. So, oh, no, I didn't. So this is mean square error. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so here. Okay, so this is This is how we calculate error. And from this method, mean square errors, we can see that actually the 3-period moving average give us the smallest error. So based on this method, maybe the 3-period moving average is the most accurate one. But we need to check another 2 method, okay? So another method is, I need to look at the formula again. So another method is the mass absolute deviation. That's the actual number minus the forecast number. Take the absolute value divided by t. Okay, so let's see if Excel has that function. So so this one, just use this. The actual number minus this, and then absolute. Let me see. I think maybe. Yeah. So if you type A and then see this ABS, it shows it's the absolute value of something. Okay. So let's double click. So we want the absolute number of the difference. So that's it. Okay. So this is what we want. And then remember, we want to be lazy. So we want to scroll this over and then, you know, calculate the same thing for different methods of forecast. So we want to put, again, a dollar sign here. So we have to scroll it again, because if we don't do it again, see, you only do the dollar sign on the first one. The second one is not, doesn't have dollar sign. So when we scroll it over, it won't, you know, it won't copy the formula. So now it has the dollar sign in front of B. Okay, so we can move it over. So this one doesn't have numbers, but that's okay. Let's just scroll it down. Okay, so let's see. So this is correct. Okay, absolute value of the difference between demand and the forecast number. So let me delete this one because this is meaningless. And then scroll this over. So this is this number minus the exponential smoothing. Okay, I also take the absolute value. So to the first period. And then we need to do average, okay, for all of them. So this one, only this. And then this one only have 6 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. T equals to 8. And then this one, the T equal to 12. So this is T to 12. So that's it. But from here, what's a better method? Again, still the the 3-period moving average seems work better. Okay, and for the map mean absolute percentage error, it shows us that the percentage. So instead of looking at this number, you know, we look at the percentage. So we can actually just use this. This would be 192% and 193, 209%, and then 232%. Okay, so this part you guys can play around with the Excel, but it's actually similar to the numbers here, just times 100%. Okay, and so based on the error we use to test the 3 method, it seems like the 3-period moving average in this case give us a better forecast number. So that's it.